Women's Football News Summary. Colombia 1-0 Jamaica. Catalina Usme's sublime goal sees Colombia set up Women's World Cup quarterfinal against England. Match report as Colombia captain Catalina Usme scored early in the second half to take her country to the last 8 of the Women's World Cup for the first time. Khadija Shah and Drew Spence close in on Jamaica. Colombia will face England in the quarter-finals on Saturday. Catalina Usme's beautiful goal saw Colombia beat Jamaica 1-0. This win to reach their first ever Women's World Cup quarter-final, where they will face England on Saturday. Neither team is expected to reach the round of 16. But more than matched against the tournament favorites in the group stages to set up an interesting clash in Melbourne. However, the first 45 minutes turned out to be a grueling affair, with numerous injury and foul stoppages. But the second half flowed much better after Colombia captain Usme, 54, fired home after a sensational first touch. It was the only goal the Reggae Girls conceded in the World Cup. Drew Spence came close to equalizing for Jamaica, while Lacey Santos hit the post on the night. However, Colombia, who previously only made it to the last 16 in 2015, ended up needing no more goals. Reached the last 8 and set up a showdown with the Lionesses in Sydney. How did Colombia beat Jamaica? It was a stop-start, tense opening half-hour in Melbourne, with very few chances. Colombia came closest. Diana Ospina's weak shot went straight at Becky Spence. Before Usme's cross into the area missed Lacey Santos' run, only for it to be collected by the Jamaican goalkeeper. Immediately, Colombia began to capitalize on their chances, ending the half with 7 shots to Jamaica's 2. After a series of corners, Jorlyn Carabali fired a shot over the bar from close range. Jamaica's best chance came in 4 minutes of injury time. Khadija Shah nodded from a corner, before Jody Brown's great effort was parried by Catalina Perez. 9 minutes after the break, and the match came to life as Usme gave Colombia the lead. Ana Maria Guzman's flying cross chose the captain to the right of the penalty box. His first touch was world-class, mastering his marker before scoring. Jamaica almost immediately leveled, but Jody Brown's shot hit the post with a hunchbacked header. Linda Caicedo then saw a shot held by Spencer, with the waiting Mayra Ramirez unable to control the loose ball. Although Jamaica continued to press to score, it was Colombia who created the better chances. However, Reggae Girls should have equalized in the 82nd minute, but Tottenham defender Spence's header went wide of the post. Colombia could have sealed their quarter-final place soon after, but Santos' header hit the bottom of the post. But another goal was unnecessary as Usme's fine strike saw the South Americans through to the last 8. Abadia. Better to make history than tell it. Colombian head coach Nelson Abadia. When we qualified for the World Cup, the first thing I said to my team was that we are not here to kill time. We are here to make history, and it is better to make history than to tell history. We have consolidated a very strong group, both for the technical staff and for the players. We brought in 23 of the best players from our country, and we know how mature, how good they are. Single quote. Against England in the quarter-finals, he said, "Because of football and their history we need to be careful, we need to be careful. But in football we have seen that the gap between the teams has closed. And Colombia have proven to be a solid team, and we can work in different situations." Slowly during the tournament, Colombia was able to find our strengths thanks to the hard work of the players. England are one of the favorites, needless to say. They are European champions, but we also face Germany. They are second favorites, second best in the world, but we are wise enough. We have calm with our players, and we will face the England game in stride. It won't be an easy match. It will be a very difficult game, but in difficult situations we have proven ourselves before. Single quote. Donaldson. The Jamaican players gave it their all. Jamaican manager Lorne Donaldson. First of all, give credit to Colombia. They were better than us tonight. Coming without a game, I feel very happy for the players that they can perform at this level without getting enough game. So I'm very happy with them. And you know what? They gave everything tonight. We weren't very good tonight, but that's football and they should be proud of themselves, and I'm very proud of them. Single quote. On what she hopes young girls in Jamaica will take from watching Reggae Girls, she said, "We hope it goes well." Cedella Marley currently has a program in Jamaica that he runs. This is a very good program for young girls, and hopefully now we can get more young women involved. Win or lose, one gets something out of it. So what I'm saying is everyone right now in Jamaica can embrace women's soccer. And making sure that from elementary school onwards, they can say, okay, we want to do this. Single quote. What's next? Colombia will play England in the quarter-finals on Saturday in Sydney. Kick-off at 11:30 WIB. When is the schedule? The round of 16 concludes on Tuesday ahead of the quarter-finals, which will be held in Wellington, Auckland, Brisbane and Sydney, between 11 and the 12th of August. The first semi-final will then be played on August 15 in Auckland, with the other semi-final taking place on August 16 at the Accor Stadium in Sydney, which will then host the final on August 20. The third-place match will be played the day before the final on August 19 in Brisbane.